Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. The devil is starting to cancel the deal he made with these celebrities. Okay. Now, when I say the devil, I'm talking about the spiritual demon Satan and Esau Edom. Okay. The self-proclaimed white man, because this is the person that pretty much controls the entertainment industry. The small hats, the Israelis out there in the land of Israel, they control the entertainment industry. All right, they control the radio, they control the TV. All right, anything entertainment that makes money, that makes millions of dollars in America. All right, the so-called white man, all right, is behind it. And you're starting to see a lot of these celebrities, pretty much the microscope is starting to be pointed on them. All right. And some of them are going to jail. Some of them are being publicly exposed. Okay. The whole Diddy situation, scandal, R. Kelly, situations like that. All right. It's showing that, Esau is starting to, cancel these little deals that he had with these celebrities. And, he's going to start throwing them in the fire now. Okay. Now, I will say that a lot of these celebrity mishaps, a lot of them is they are psyops and they are staged, but regardless, it's still the devil exposing and putting these celebrities on the front page and bringing down their credibility. And ultimately, it's the Lord, man. All right, it's the Lord that's doing these things. Okay, because these celebrities, all right, these A-listers, okay, a lot of people don't know, but these people do a lot of demonic things behind the camera. All right, when the camera's turned off, all right, they're sacrificing animals and people and drinking blood and all sorts of insane sexual magic that they're involved in. Okay. And these celebrities have been able to hide behind Esau's protection. Okay, that's how these motherfuckers have never gotten caught. Like Diddy was running that goddamn maniac operation for years, for decades, and he's just now supposedly getting caught. Who do you think was protecting him? Who do you think was making sure that he didn't get caught? It was Esau. Okay, but now Esau, he's going down. Okay, Esau is being exposed. Esau is he's starting to look like the villain of the earth, which he's always been the villain of the earth, but now people are really starting to see it. So guess what Esau gonna do? Okay, he gonna start throwing all of his goddamn minions. He gonna start throwing them in the fire as well. Okay, because he has the mentality of, look, if I'm going down, you going down with me. All right, so a lot of these celebrities, man, they're gonna start getting exposed more. Some of them will start going to jail. Okay, because the devil is canceling that deal, man. All right, their time of living life on top is coming to an end, man, and it's ultimately the Lord, because these celebrities are wicked as all hell, man. They are on some high level satanic wicked activity, man. All right. Now let's read this photo that you're looking at, and this is just proof. It says Ray J claims the feds are building a RICO case against the Kardashian family. You see, a RICO case, all right, against the Kardashian family. Now this Kardashian family, everybody knows this family, okay? old school whore that is, pimping out all of her daughters. She pimped out all of her daughters to the industry, okay, and she turned her husband into a goddamn freak. Talking about that bitch ass nigga Bruce Jenner, okay. That whole family is a mess, all right, and it's just from the top to the bottom. It's just nothing but evil, satanic activity going on, okay. A lot of plastic surgery, a lot of sleeping their way to the top, okay? And that's just what we see on camera. I'm 100% positive that the Kardashians family is involved in high-level illegal activity, for sure. No doubt, okay? Illegal activity, worshiping the devil, all right? Satanic rituals, you name it. This family is definitely involved, man. All right. All of that money they got. Okay. Because, it always appalled me with these Kardashians how none of them have talent. Let's be honest. None of them have talent. None of them. But how are they always on the TV? How are they always on the front page of magazines? How are they always on, they're always the talking point of the latest gossip. They're always, in the media, super rich. How? Because these motherfuckers is linked in with the devil, man. Okay, but you see, Esau is going to start throwing these motherfuckers under the bus, man. Okay, because Esau never really cared about these people. He never cared about these celebrities. He just used them, all right, to influence degeneracy amongst the people. And that's all the Kardashian family was. So we'll see. But apparently, the feds are going to start coming after this family. All right. It says, I'm going to be on the news every day. The feds, it's coming, and it's worse than Diddy. So we'll see what that's about. Okay. But if you look at things spiritually, all right, because the devil is fallen, now all of his minions is going to fall with him. They're going to all be exposed. Everybody that sat there and used Esau Edom's resources, okay, and they've been able to eat off that and get rich and, live life to their wildest desires. But in the process of that, they had to sacrifice their dignity. They had to sacrifice their morality and become a full-on Satanist. All of you celebrities that are involved with this devil, okay, like that, you're going down, man. All right? You're out of here, okay? The Lord is going to expose every single one of you bastards, okay, before he puts your wicked asses to death, all right? Let me get a scripture real quick. This is Revelation 12:9. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. Okay, now this shows you that the so-called white man, okay, is the devil. All right, it basically just said it right here, because when you go into the dragon represented the Roman Empire. Okay, who were the people that controlled the Roman Empire? All right, when you think of the Roman Empire, you think of what ethnicity of people? You think of Caucasian people, okay? So they were the great dragon, that old serpent, okay, that serpent going back to the garden, because that serpent wasn't an actual snake, all right? It was a man, all right, with serpent-like tendencies, okay? Meaning that he was very crafty and sneaky, all right, and manipulative. All right. That's why he was referred to as a serpent. It wasn't an actual snake. OK. And that serpent that was in the garden, it was basically Esau. OK. If you can receive it. All right. That serpent was Esau. All right. Before Esau got stripped of his pigment, because remember, Esau, he didn't officially come into the world with that Caucasian skin until the time of Isaac, right? Now Cain got his pigment stripped, right? That was the punishment for him killing his brother Abel. But that was just a foreshadowing, okay, when the Lord stripped Cain's pigment, all right, and turned him into pretty much an albino, right? That was a foreshadowing. Esau, when he came into the world, okay, he came out the womb with that skin, all right, that skin that cannot retain melanin. Yeah, he was stripped of his melanin, okay, and that's how the Edomites began, right? That's how the nation of Edom came about. All right. So they are that old serpent called the devil, okay, and Satan, right? Because they come in the spirit of Satan. Let me get that. Real quick. It's in Thessalonians, man. Is it I think it's 2. All right, I hope I'm not wrong. Hang on. All right. See, we don't call Esau the devil just because, we want to sound intelligent. No, he really is the devil. The scriptures say he is the devil, man. All right. Devil means deceiver, adversary. Okay. He's an adversary to the Most High and to the Most High's chosen. All right. Which are the Israelites. Okay. Let's get that. 2 Thessalonians 2 and start at verse 8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. Okay, when you go to Malachi, the 1st chapter, and I believe the 4th verse, all right, it tells you who the wicked is. Okay, it talks about the border of wickedness, which is Esau, Edom, okay, the so-called white man. All right, it says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Yeah, so the so-called white man does the bidding of Satan on the earth. Okay, this is why the world is backwards the way that it is GMO foods, children are going missing, right? The animal kingdom has been destabilized. You got to pay it. You got to pay rent. You got to pay fucking a car note. You got to pay property tax, murder, adultery, homosexuality. This is why those type of things prosper in this world, because the Esau Edom is sitting on the throne right now, okay, and he does the work of Satan, all right, and it tells you right here, like I just read, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, and then shall that wicked be revealed. You see, the wicked is being revealed. All wicked is being revealed. And these celebrities, okay, they're a part of that wicked circle, all right, whether they're Israelites or not, okay. I don't know if the Kardashian family are Israelites. They could be. I don't know. You know what I mean? But they are on the team of the wicked, all right. So everybody who's joined unto the wicked is going to be revealed, all right, in these latter days, okay, because they do the work of Satan, just like the so-called white man does. Let's go back to this. It says, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Okay? Satan's angels represent Satan's helpers. Okay? The people that assisted Satan in deceiving the world. And the Kardashian family, they definitely assisted Satan with deceiving the world, man. All right? A lot of these Latin, like a lot of the Latino women, okay, if you notice, they all mimic, Kim Kardashian. They all mimic these Kardashians. I noticed that with the Latino women. You know what I mean? The heavy makeup, the eyebrows, the even the way the hair is styled. right? Trying to get surgery. A lot of these Latino women, they try to mimic these Kardashians, man. All right. These Kardashians have done nothing but promote whoredom and degeneracy and homosexuality. Okay. So they are a part of Satan's assistance, man. All right. And it tells you, like I just read right here, that, you know, they're being cast out. They're being thrown down. OK, and everybody that helps Satan is going to be thrown down with him. All right. Let's get another precept right here. Isaiah 28:18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Okay. Let's get that word disannulled. All right. Because these celebrities, all right, they all made a covenant with death. When you sign contracts with Esau, Edom, okay, and you agree to let this devil violate you and to turn you into an immoral Satanist, all right, when you allow these things, okay, you've made a covenant with death, all right, because ultimately Esau's job is to get you to sin, all right. He wants you to sin to receive his blessings, all right, because he does the work of Satan. Satan wants you to sin and to make yourself abominable, and that's how he'll bless you, okay. This is why you see these celebrities, they promote homosexuality at an all-time rate, because that's the ultimate form of rebellion, all right? And that's a covenant with death, all right? So the Lord is saying that, look, these contracts, these deals that you made with Satan, all right, so that way you'll be protected, that way you'll never be broke again, that way you'll always be in the limelight. You know, the Lord is basically saying, I'm going to start breaking that shit up, all right? I'm going to cancel that, okay? Disannul, to declare to be invalid, cancel. You see? All right. These deals that these celebrities have with Satan, okay, is being canceled. This is why they're being exposed now. All right. This is Satan throwing them under the bus. Okay. Exposing the little dirty shit that they've been doing for all of these years. All right. A lot of people didn't know that Diddy was a freak like that. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure people in the industry knew. Okay. But the average person, they didn't know the extreme lengths that P. Diddy went. Okay. To keep his contract valid with the devil. They had no idea. All right. Until the devil threw his ass under the bus and exposed him. Okay. See, so the Kardashian family could definitely be next. All right. They could be the next sideshow. They could be the next celebrity gossip. All right. In regards to them being exposed and all of the twisted demonic shit that they've done for all of these years, man. All right. And that would be, my bad. Hang on. What the hell? Oh my gosh. This iPhone is something else, man. But yeah. That would be the covenant that they made with Satan being disannulled, all right? Okay, hang on. That's not it. Damn, where am I? Here it is. Okay. It says, "In your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it." Okay, meaning that when the Lord bring the judgment, okay, you celebrities that tied yourself to Esau, Edom, all right, and you linked yourself in with this devil, all right, and you participated in all of his madness, all right, when the Lord bring the judgment, okay, you celebrities is going to be number one priority targets on the list, all right. The Lord is going to bring it to y'all real, real bad, okay, all right. Because you're going to fall simultaneously with Esau, man. All right. Because you are a part of Satan's angels, man. Okay. Let's get this last one right here. This is 1 Timothy 6:17. It says, "Charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches. You see? Uncertain riches. And you celebrities, man, that's all you've been living off of. All right. Yeah, the glitz and the glamour looks glorious to the average person that don't have that. But really, you celebrities have just been living off of uncertain riches. Riches that the so-called white man can make one phone call and your whole bank account will be cleared out. All right. You don't have riches in heaven. All right. The Kardashian family don't have riches in heaven. You know what I'm saying? They got carnal riches in this world and they're going to have to die for it. Okay. All right. It's uncertainty. And now that the devil is starting to renege on the deal, okay, these celebrities, they going to be on the camera begging for sympathy, man. Like I said, the Lord going to get every single last one of these creeps. All right. Every single last one of these demons, man. The Lord going to get all of them, man. All right. Okay. Because they've done nothing but ride the back of Esau, Edom, and destroy communities, man. You think the Lord is going to let them ride off in the sunset? All right. No, this is the end. This is the end of wickedness, man. So all wicked will be revealed. All wicked will be thrown down, man. And that's what we're seeing through the spirit. Okay. So there's going to be more celebrity scandals. There's going to be more celebrities being exposed for the creepy shit they've been doing. All right. But this is all a part of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's plan, because the Lord is bringing down Esau. So it's only right he brings down his little minion coonies that's been doing his will for him. All right. So Lord willing, this was edifying.